We see young Helge Doppler on his bike. Egon passes by and he follows the car. Two bodies have been found at the construction site. They find the clothing to be strange. Helge then leaves. We then see it's the site of the future nuclear plant. At Tannhaus's shop, the stranger appears. He asks about Einstein's Rosen bridge and they continue their conversation on time and space. Helge is in the cave who's followed by Ulrich. He then sees the threats and follows it. Tannhaus says that human thinking is dualism and says it is wrong and then asks him if he knows the triquetra, the Trinity knot. He says that nothing is complete without a third dimension. Between up and down is the center. Ulrich finds the door. Tannhaus says that the wormhole connects three different dimensions, future, past and present. Ulrich then passes through the passage. He decides to take the left turn. Helge returns home and his mom isn't happy. He then tells his father what he witnessed. The coroner says that the kids have severe burns and they both had the same coins on them which are from 1986. Their clothes are made in China. One of them is Mediterranean and the other one has an odd tattoo. Ulrich leaves the cave but it looks completely different. Helge goes to their house in the woods and then plays around in the bunker. But he then sees the two written dates on the wall. Meanwhile, Tannhaus says that every 33 years the cycle of the moon is synchronized with that of the sun. In 953 the police discuss who might have done such a thing to these children. As Helge leaves, he's attacked by two boys who take him money and then urinate on him. They leave when they hear someone. Ulrich approaches him and asks Helge if a man in pajamas passed by. He then tells the boy to defend himself by even biting if he's attacked again. Tannhaus explains the rules of a wormhole to the stranger. Ulrich sees cobble roads and then sees an old car drive by. A car stops and a woman asks him for an address, which is his address. She's Agnes Nielsen, Ulrich's grandmother. He then sees his father, Tronte Nielsen. He asks for the year and then runs off. The stranger asks if we can change the past. Tannhaus says that the casual determinism forbids it, though man may be curious. Ulrich then enters the shop of young Tannhaus. He wants to know if he's the same author of the book. He denies it. Ulrich asks again what year it is and he says that it is impossible. Helge comes to learn from young Claudia Tiedemann. Agnes and Tronte will be staying at their hotel. They have a dog called Gretchen. At Tannhaus' shop, Ines Kanwald and Ulrich's mom Jana enter to collect a watch. Ines then mentions the two killed boys. Ulrich asks about it and then promptly leaves. He leaves his coat behind. Bernd Doppler delivers a speech on nuclear power, but people worry about the incident with the kids. Bernd then tells Egon that his opposition from the coal plant operators are behind this incident. Some people don't like change and he wants to investigate it. Claudia walks with Tronte and Helge walks behind them. She tells Helge to go home. As they leave, he throws a stick into the cave and the dog runs in to grab it. He then runs off. Ulrich comes to the police and asks if there's an 11-year-old boy with brown hair amongst the victims. Egon says that there isn't. Ulrich says that his son is missing and asks him if he knows a 70-year-old Helge Doppler. But he only knows a young boy by that name and his father Bernd. Gretchen is lost so Egon will look for it. Tannhaus tells the man that as long as a wormhole exists, there is a closed time loop. The past influences the future and the future influences the past. Ulrich finds Helge. He asks him about the coin but he doesn't know it. When he asks about the box, it has dead birds in it that he collected. Ulrich says that he will be responsible for the deaths of his brother and son in the future. He attacks him and the boy implements his advice by biting him. On the ground he kicks him in the face and then runs off. He chases him through the woods. When he tries to enter the shed, Ulrich catches him and then continues to strike him with the rock. Ulrich then takes him down the bunker and closes the door. We then show that Tronte has cigarette burn marks on his arm. There are arms and pictures of everyone from Winden on the wall. They are all connected. An elderly woman stares at this wall of pictures. The stranger now tells Tannhaus that all the theories in his book about time travel are correct. He came from the future. He traveled through the wormhole to 1986. He uncovers a box with a time machine that he wants him to repair. Tannhaus's initials are on it. He can travel with it 33 years into the past or the future. Tannhaus is concerned about the wormholes, but the man wants to destroy the wormhole in the caves. But Tannhaus wants him to leave. But he has seen the future and needs Tannhaus's help. Tannhaus then grabs a box. When he unveils it, it is exactly the same box that the stranger left behind. Back in 953, Tannhaus sees Ulrich's coat. He hangs it and looks inside and then finds his phone. When he presses a button, the screen display appears. Ulrich sits outside the bunker reflecting.